The day I I don't know what's happening with this today. The day I actually leave a message to say that I'm going to be going live at a certain time, I get a technical issue. So this is why I'm really, really late. So I wanted to talk about toxic positivity. What does that mean? That basically means when someone says to you, stop crying, you don't need to cry, everything's going to be okay, pull yourself together, um, look at the bright side of life, things could be worse. They're all meaningful statements to try and help someone when they're feeling emotional, but actually it's toxic positivity because it's about trying to be positive when that person wants to actually feel what they're feeling. So for instance, here's an example. Because I teach anger management, I put myself under a lot of pressure to never feel angry because people expect me to be like this anger guru, someone who's really, really good at managing their anger. And I am really good at managing my anger. I've had over 20 years experience of teaching anger management, but I am still human. And sometimes I want to feel angry. I want to let that out. So when someone says to me, and I'm feeling angry and they can see that I'm angry, they say to me, calm down, it's not that bad, actually amplifies my anger. It makes me more angry because I know that, I can calm down and I know things will get better. But right now, this is what I'm feeling and I want to be angry. And it's the same when I'm feeling sad and I want to cry and someone says, don't cry. I, it just makes me feel really guilty. And that's why it's toxic positivity, because it makes the person feel the opposite of what they're feeling and it doesn't make them happy. So this was just like a little quick intro into what toxic positivity is, because in the current circumstances, I'm reading a lot of stuff about how to be positive, how to be happy. And I'm one of those people. I'm actually putting those articles out there as well. And I'm trying to get a balance. Um, so if you're feeling anxious, afraid, angry, or actually even loving this time, then that's okay. Give yourself permission to have those feelings. And if someone's trying to reverse those feelings, that's usually more about them, that they're uncomfortable with seeing you have these emotions. I see it in group work a lot, like when someone's crying in my group therapy sessions, there's usually always one or two people that will try and rescue them from that feeling. And it's because they are uncomfortable. It's not because they want the other person to feel better. It's because they're uncomfortable with watching it. And that happens a lot too. So just be mindful of how you approach people when they're upset. So for instance, if you really want to say to them, you'll get over it, that's toxic positivity. And the best thing to say, to validate how they're feeling, say, I've seen you get over things before and your strength really inspires me and it'll be okay. We'll work through this, let's cry together, let's talk this out. It's validating how they're feeling rather than shutting them down, saying, you'll get over it. Um, so yeah, that's kind of really all I wanted to say today. And I wanted to use a different stream so I could see if anyone's writing comments, but hence the reason why I was late this morning. So I'll be back again next Monday for Monday Madness. Um, I would like it to be a regular time so that everyone knows that's the time it's going to be. But, life just throws stuff at me and changes my plans. And so I'll probably just give like a 10-minute, although I did this today and that didn't work out. So ignore that. Have a good week and be mindful of what you're saying to people when they're upset. If you're one of those people that are receiving it, say to that person, this is how I feel right now, and I just want to sit with my emotions and I just want to express them and let them out. And see you next week.